So 19 plus 7 is 26. 26 versus its armor of 12 is 14, and its health is 12, so I destroyed it in one shot and got that token. Nice. So that's the elemental bolt for you. Hey everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. Welcome to a new playthrough video. Today, I'm going to be playing some Frostgrave. I've already got the table set up. I'm ready to go. My warband is going to start on this edge. I've already rolled for the wandering monsters. I've got 2 skeletons over here, 2 wild dogs over here, and 1 snow leopard just slightly off camera right here. This is the living museum. There are 5 statues in the center, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th one in the center. 3 treasure tokens. As soon as I pick up a treasure, the adjacent statue comes to life, and it is a medium construct. So let's go ahead and get going. First thing I want to do is just get my characters lined up here where I sort of need them. I want the rangers who are this one and the gray cloak. I want them near my wizard, along with a thug, and then the apprentice is going to have my infantryman and another thug, and then the remaining 2 thug and treasure hunter will sort of be to the side. All right, for the first action, I want to go ahead and cast enchant weapon. My wizard can do this on an 8 or higher. I rolled an 11. I will enchant the ranger's bow, make it +3. And then the wizard is going to move forward 6 inches. And then the rest of them will move around him. Same distance. Next is the apprentice phase. I'm going to have the apprentice do the exact same thing. He needs to roll a 10 or higher. I rolled a 19. He's going to cast it on... He'll cast it on the infantryman, which makes him +4. Cast it on the this one right here. So he will move 6. He's going to move. I'm going to be trying to keep my guys together today. I don't want them getting too far away. Playing a solo game like this, I can't be too scattered. I need to be able to have my men, my crew, my warband supporting one another. All right. After the apprentice phase in a solo game, the creatures will go. Now, these skeletons obviously see, they do see my crew, so they will make a direct move. They move 6. They can double move for 9, so they will move 9 and 9. So they will move there. Now, the snow dogs cannot see me, so they will move randomly. Which direction? I'm just using a D20. They're going to move this direction. The snow dogs are 8 to move, so they will move 8, which will put them right here. I'm just keeping them together because they're pack hunters. At this point, I'll rule they can see him. They can. Through here, if I can see them from his point of view, just barely through this cross right here. And then, of course, the snow leopard can see them. He's right here. Snow leopard moves 8. 8. And then he'll move an additional 4. So he is coming at him. Oh, and by the way, the dogs will move the additional 4 too. So they're double moving. So all of the wandering creatures see me. So I'm going to need to address them before I go in and try and pick up the treasures. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I need to deal with this snow leopard. So I have 2 rangers who are side by side here with my wizard. Both of them will fire. Oh, and I forgot. Because my wizard and apprentice cast 2 successful spells, I dropped 2 green tokens. A red token is for a failed spell, and a blue token is for a creature killed. And I track them here. All right, so the first one will fire. This is going to be, I'll just do Gray Cloak. He is +2 to shoot. The Snow Leopard is +3 to fight. He gets no benefits. I rolled a 7 to 18, so the Snow Leopard dodged. All right, the other the other one is +3 to +3. And I rolled a 15 to its 9. 15 will beat its armor of 10. 5 points get through. Its health is 5, so it's got 5 health left. Actually, you know what? I just totally did that wrong. They group activated during the wizard's phase. At that point, it was way over here. So they shot, then it moved. So they both missed, or this one hit at some point. He hit, and this is 5. But then the apprentice would have gone, then the creatures. Now it would just be the soldier phase, which are these 2 remaining ones. Sorry about that. I did that wrong. These guys are going to engage the skeletons. So they will move up 6. And then an additional... Actually, the skeletons move what? Skeletons move 6, right? Yeah. So I don't want them to... I want them to have to double move. So I'm just going to move these guys just out of range to force the skeletons to double move so they won't be able to attack this turn. And I might be able to cast a spell of some sort to help them. All right. Creatures moved. Soldier phase is over. That's the end of round 1. Now what I do at the end of each round, I roll a d10. On a 10 or higher, a new wandering creature appears. I rolled a 5, so there is no wandering creature this turn. All right, it is now the wizard phase. The wizard sees the snow leopard. He's going to go ahead and cast Elemental Bolt. He needs a 10 to cast it successfully. If he does, then it's a +7 shooting attack. I rolled a 10, so he does cast it. He's +7 to shoot versus the snow leopard's +3. I rolled an 8. +7 is 15. 15 plus 3 is 18, so it dodges. But he did cast a successful spell. The 2 rangers will once again fire. I'll go ahead and have the +3 guy shoot. +3 versus +3. I rolled a 14 versus a 5, so I missed. Second one will shoot. +2 versus +3. I rolled a 12 to 21. Man, this snow leopard is really dodging. All right. That leaves me with the apprentice, who will move here, and he will cast Elemental Bolt. Elemental Bolt for him is a 12 or higher. He rolled a 7. He failed it. Not good. He will order the 2, the infantryman and the... who's the other one? The infantryman and the man-at-arms to engage. They both move 6, which I believe will get them there. Yes. So both of these will engage. They will get an attack each. They also get the bonus for having an ally. So the two-handed weapon is +3 to fight. He gets +2 with his ally, so he is +5. And he rolled a 23. 23 is going to be enough to kill that snow leopard. So that is a dead creature, and they will stay put. I'm watching these dogs right here. So that is the apprentice phase. It is now the creature phase. These 2 skeletons will move their full 9, which is enough to get them to my soldiers here and my treasure hunter, but not close enough to be able to attack this turn. They had to double move. The dogs will move a straight 8 plus 4. They can move 12 inches. So they will move. Wow, these things are fast. So they are right here, coming around the corner. It is now the soldier phase. It's 2 versus 2. I'm going to move this just so you can see. 2v2, so the bonuses will cancel out. It's just strictly +2 versus the armored skeleton is he's also +2. So it's an even +2. I rolled a 4 to its 14, which is enough to get through the green guy's armor. 12 too, so he's down to 10 hit points. He's not wounded. The treasure hunter is +2 to fight versus +2. I'm rolling horrible today. 5 versus 18. Ooh, 18 versus the treasure hunter of 10 is 8 points. He's down to 2 health, which means he is now wounded. He can only take one action on his turn. That is the end of the soldier phase. It is now the time to roll for a wandering creature, 10 or higher. I rolled a 19, so one does appear. Let's go see what it is. Turn to page 177. Roll a d20. It is a 10, which is a giant rat. Actually, it's 2 giant rats. 2 giant rats, and they will appear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're over here. All right, so they start over here. And it is now back to the wizard phase. Okay, so the wizard is no longer... Well, no, he's with his... he's got his 2 bowmen here. They need to get to the treasures. So they are going to... the wizard is going to cast... You know what I want to do? I want to cast Fog. I need a 12. I rolled a 6. Failed it. All right, so he did not cast Fog. I was going to hope to put it over here and block the rats from seeing me. I get one more chance with the apprentice. So the wizard went. He will order these 2 to see the dogs. So he's going to order the 2 rangers over here. They moved, so they will be -1 to shoot. They are both... the Rangers are +2 and +3, so he's just down to +2. So we'll do the first one, +2 to versus the dogs, which are +0. I rolled a 4 to their 12. So the first one died. I'm aiming at the red one. Second guy will go. He's +1 to +0. I rolled a 9 to 14, so they both miss. Man, these dice are not with me today. Okay. So they went, so it's now the apprentice phase. The apprentice can cast Fog on a 14. I rolled a 4, so he failed it. Ugh. All right, so the rats are definitely going to see me. So it is now the creature phase. Rats move, I've got the rats, they move 6, so they will double move for 9, which puts them right about... Well, they're going to move in a straight line, so they went to 6, and then they'll half move because this is sticky terrain, so they'll just move right here. All right. Let's see. Oh, the skeletons. All right, so the skeletons are +2 to +2. I rolled an 8 to its 13. 13 versus Green's armor of 11 is 2, so he's down to 8 points. The other one will attack my treasure hunter. Treasure hunter is wounded, so he gets no modifiers. So the skeleton is +2. Ooh. And skeleton rolled a 21, which is enough to take out my treasure hunter. Bye-bye, treasure hunter. Now, he's not necessarily dead. We'll do a post-game roll to see what happens to him. But now, my poor green guy here is being ganged up on by 2 skeletons. So... going to have to deal with that. The dogs will run forward and engage with exactly who they see, which is going to be these 2 guys. Thankfully, this one is also within distance, so he will be able to provide assistance. This one is too far away. The blue dog will attack the runner here, who is +2 to fight. So the dog is +0. He's +2, and he gets +2 for an ally, so he's +4. I rolled a 13 to its 10. 13 versus a dog's armor of 8. 13 minus 8 is 5. He's got 4 health. That is enough to kill the blue dog. All right. All right. The red dog will attack the this guy who is Gray Cloak, who is +2 to fight. He's got the +2 and +2, so he's got 2 people assist. Well, we'll just rule it as 1. This guy's not close enough. He's got +4 to +0. I rolled a 14 to its 2. 14 versus an armor of 8 is 6, which is enough to kill the other dog. So that was good. But I've got, oh man, I've got this guy over here. All right, so that was the creature phase. it is now the soldier phase. This soldier right here, he doesn't really have a choice. He's got to attack 1. They are now +2 to his +2. I rolled a 14 to its 4. 14 versus an armor of 12 is 2 points. They only have 1 health, so he does shatter 1 skeleton. And that is the end of the soldier phase because I lost my treasure hunter. End of the turn. Let's roll for a wandering creature. I rolled a 7. No wandering creature this turn. All right, the wizard. The wizard will move to right here. And that is all he can do, but he is going to cast a spell. He's going to cast heal on who? Who is injured? My blue lizard is dead, or the treasure hunter is dead. Who is injured? The green knight. He will cast it on this guy. Heal, he casts it with a 12. I rolled a 10. You know what? He'll take the 2 damage. So he's down to 16 health to cast the spell successfully, which brings this guy back up to full health. So he's back up to full 10, and that was a successful spell cast. The apprentice is within 3 inches of these guys, so he's going to first cast fog. He needs a, 14? 14. I rolled a 4, so he failed it. He will turn and order these guys to help his friend out, so they will both run over here during group activation, and they will attack. So the first one, the guy with the turban, is +4 to fight. He gets +2/+2, so he's +2/+2, +8. +8 versus +0. I rolled a 10 to its 2, or its, what is armor? So it's 3. Unfortunately, the 10 is not enough to get through its armor. The other guy is is he a thug? He's just a standard thug. So he's +2, +6 with his allies, +6. He rolled a natural 1, so he misses as well. Oh, man. That is it for the apprentice phase. Now it's the creature phase. There's only one creature on... Oh, no, the rats. I forgot. We'll deal with the rats in a second. This guy's going to attack the wounded. Who's wounded? That would be the man-at-arms with a shield. So, who's over here? So he will just attack the one with the lowest fight would be the thug. He'll attack the thug. So, thankfully, the thug still gets +2/+2/+2. So it's +6 to +2. I rolled a 20 to its 3, so he does shatter the skeleton. Get another kill there. Now the rats. The rats move, what was it? Rats are 6. So to get off of here, they have to move double. So that's 2 inches. So that's 4. And then they get to roll another 5, which is enough to engage them with this guy, but not enough to attack. They ran out of actions. All right, that is it for the creature phase. Now it's the soldier phase. This guy will step up. He provides assistance to this one, which doesn't really help because there's 2 rats. So he is +2, and the rat is +0. I got a 20 to its 17. 20 versus its armor of 6 is plenty to kill 1 rat. So 1 rat goes down. That was the soldier phase. They group activated, so they don't get to do anything. These guys did not do anything on the wizard phase because they weren't close enough for group activation. They will move. This guy will move and pick up the treasure. This guy will move and stand right beside his buddy. And then these 2 group activated and shot the dogs, so they cannot move. All right. So by picking up the treasure, that activates this token, which is a construct. Let me see. How do I want to mark this? I'll put a blue token on it to indicate that it is active. So it activates, but it's not the creature phase, so it can't do anything this turn. That activated. The rat's activated. It's the end of the turn. Roll for wandering creature. A 7, no wandering creatures this turn. It is now the wizard phase. The wizard seeds the construct. He will cast Elemental Bolt. He needs a 10. I rolled a 10. That is a +7 shoot versus its +3 fight. I rolled a 19 to its 20. It rolled a 17. So 19 plus 7 is 26. 26 versus its armor of 12 is 14, and its health is 12, so I destroyed it in one shot and got that token. Nice. So that's the Elemental Bolt for you. All right. They are not within 3 inches. Well, this one is. This one will stay put. He's going to go for the next token. This one cannot move until Soldier phase. It is the Apprentice phase. The Apprentice is going to cast Enchant Weapon on one of these two. Let's just say Turban. He rolled a 13. It takes a enchant with 10. It takes a 10. So he does. On Turban, gets a +1, which, oh no, I already cast it on him. So I'll cast it on the other one, which is the Black Cloak. So he's up to +3. All right. They are not within 3 inches, so they cannot group activate. So now it is the creature phase, and I get a successful spell cast. And I get one for the wizard as well, for his Elemental Bolt. Okay, we have a rat that is going to attack the weakest one, which is this +2 thug. Actually, he's +3 now, but this guy's +4, and my green cloak guy, green cloak is... green shield is he is +3, so it's +3, +4, so he'll attack the thug closest to him. He gets a +2 bonus, so he's +5, and the rat is +0. +5, +0. I rolled a nat 20. Trust me, that's enough to take that rat. There's nothing left of that rat. All right, that was good. It was creature phase. The skeleton got destroyed, or the construct did. So now it's the soldier phase. These soldiers are going to, they will all double move. So they can move 9. So this one will move here. This one will move here. And this one will move here. This one's going to take the treasure. He can only move half. And his speed is, he's my infantryman. He can move 6. So he moves 3. And then he moves 1.5 inches. So he's right next to the wizard, and the wizard tells him to get that treasure out of here. These two are going to move up and do guarding position. Actually, they'll move. Let me double move them. Let's see, 6 + 3, 9. I want them to where they can shoot at anything in here, in there, or meh. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna move this one back just a hair. All right, so they have coverage this way. That is the end of the soldier phase. It is now time to roll for a wandering creature. I rolled a 13. There is a wandering creature, so let's see what shows up. I rolled a 9, which is a giant rat. Where does it appear? 6, which is over there. So another giant rat appears over here. Thankfully, it cannot see me. It is now wizard phase. All right, wizard phase tells this guy to activate. He can move 3 + 1.5 is 4.5. He will go right there. So he's right there. Wizard is going to cast Enchant Weapon on this thug right here. He needs an 8. He rolls a natural 20. So this guy with the shield is now +3 to fight. All right. Get a successful one there. It is now the apprentice's phase. He's going to cast... he can't really see anybody. He'll cast Heal on the wizard to bring him back up to full health. Heal is a 14 for him. I rolled an 18, so the wizard is back up to full health, back up to 18. And the apprentice got a successful spell. All right. And the apprentice is going to move slightly. He'll move right here just so he has visual contact when they wake up one of the statues. All right, it is now creature phase. This rat will move randomly. It moves, well, it's going to move off the map. Not really. It's going to move that way. 6 plus 3 is 9, so it'll move all the way over to about here. Really can't see it. I can't see the rat. That's good. Okay, so that was the creature. That was the end of the phase. I rolled, or the creature phase rolled. Now it's the soldier phase. All right. These soldiers are going to move and surround the statue, while this thug moves just a few and picks up the treasure, but he's not engaged with him, which activates the statue. It activates the statue. Actually, what I should have done was move him, and yeah, I can do that. I move him, he picks up, that activates, and then these guys are going to surround him so they'll each get an attack. Now, this is dangerous because the construct is +3, so a good roll on the construct could end one of their careers. But they're all getting ally modifiers. So we'll start with the thug at the top, who is now +3 to fight, and then he gets +2. So he's at +7, and the construct is +3. I rolled an 11 to its 21. Guess what? 21 is definitely enough to kill that thug. So I just lost the thug like that. That's how it goes in this game. All right, the green cloak guy is +3. He gets +2 with this ally, so he's +5 to +3. I rolled a 9 to its 14. 14 versus his armor of 12. I'm sorry, his armor of, 12. 14 is 2, so he's down to 8 points. He's still not taken out of the game. And then lastly, Turban will fight. Turban is +4, and he's got +2, so he's +6 versus +3. I rolled a 9 versus 16. 16 versus Turban is 5 points. He's down to 5 health. Not good. Not good at all. All right. What other I cannot fire into combat. These two guys cannot shoot the bow at this guy because he is engaged. That was kind of, I don't know what I was thinking there. Wow. All right, soldier phase is still going on. So this guy can move 4.5, which puts him almost off the table. On the next turn, he'll be off. So this guy is going to move right here. He sees the rat. It's a long shot. He is +3 to shoot versus the rat's +0. I rolled an 18. 21 is definitely enough. So he shoots a rat at very long range. That was cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can only get XP for a maximum of 10 creatures. So I've got one more blue. And that will be or actually 2 for this guy right here. All right. This guy right here will move in. He will double move to give the bonus. All right, now it is creature phase. This thing is going to attack the weakest member, which happens to be the infantryman, who is low in. He's got 5 health. So it's +3 versus the infantryman is +4, +2 is +8. +8 +3. I needed that. I got a 21 to its 15. 21 versus its armor of 12 is 9. It's got 3 health left. 3. All right. Let's see what's next. That is it for the creature phase. Now it's the soldier phase, so I get another round of attack. Actually, I just did that wrong. It should have been creature, then soldier. I still would have hit, but so that's the end of the round. We'll just call that the end of the round. 10 or higher, 11, a creature does appear. Let's see what appears. It is going to be a 9, which is another giant rat. Where does it appear? Right here. All right, so a giant rat appears right here. One of my kids is home. I may have to take a pause in a moment. I hear him stomping around up there. Okay, it is now the wizard phase. The wizard is going to cast Heal. He needs an 8. He got a natural 1. Yeah, I'll take that failure. That's okay. I'm not going to take a health hit on that. The apprentice will cast Heal. He needs a 10. And I rolled an 8. He'll take 2 points of damage to cast that. So he's down to 14. He successfully casts a spell, and he's going to cast that on the turban guy, so he's back up to 10 health. He's full health. All right. That is it for the apprentice phase. Now it's the creature phase. This one will once again attack. Now he's going to attack the man-at-arms with a green shield because he's the weakest. He's +3, and he gets +2, he's +7 versus +3. I rolled a 17 +7 is 24 versus its 21. 24 is definitely enough to knock out its 3 hit points. Health left. That soldier, that construct is destroyed. I get the last blue token. No more creatures. It is now the soldier phase. Soldier phase. This guy will move off. I've got a treasure. Nice. This guy can move 4.5, so he will go to here. The last treasure token. Do I want it? I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. So I think these soldiers are going to do that. This one is going to move and pick it up, which activates. I'm just going to put a red token on him to indicate he's alive. Activates. This guy right here will shoot at him. He is +3 to shoot versus +3 fight. I rolled a 20 to its 9. 20 versus armor 12 is 8. He's down to 4 health. Nice. And the other ranger will shoot at him. He's +2 to shoot. +2 versus +3. I rolled an 18 to its 19, so he dodged that. And then Turban here is going to, well, he shot, and then he's going to move, and then this one's going to move and attack. This one will attack. Turban is +4. He gets the +2 modifier, so he's +6 versus +3. I got an 8 to its 14. 14 versus armor of 11 is 3. He's down to 7 health. And that is the end of the soldier phase. He moved and picked up. They all moved. He moved. That is it. Roll for a new creature. A 1. Nothing happens. So on the wizard phase, wizard is going to cast Fog. He needs a 12. I rolled a 16. I am going to put Fog. Hang on. Let me get a Fog real quick. I am going to put Fog right here to block any creature that might appear over here. And then he's going to move his full 6. He's retreating. He'll move back here. The apprentice is going to move his full. He'll move 5 and cast Fog. He needs to roll a 14. He got an 8. I'm not gonna. He needs a 14. I rolled that. 6 points. That would neck him down to 8 points. I'm going to do it. I'm going to cast the wizard cast a success, and now the apprentice cast a success. So he'll put another Fog right here, just trying to give myself an area to retreat. That is the end of the turn. Well, no, the soldier phase, because there are no creatures. None. This guy will move 4.5. 4.5. These guys are going to stay with him, guarding. This guy is going to move his full. He'll move 1, and then he'll move 8. So he's down here guarding this area. That is it for the soldier phase. No creature. Oh, there is a rat. Oh, how did that rat appear? You know what? That's okay. I'll have him move. He'll move, and he's over here. He did see. So there is a rat coming. Now I roll for a creature. There is no creature this turn. Wizard. Wizard will step up, cast Elemental Bolt. He needs a 10 to cast it successfully. He rolled a 19. It's a +7 shoot versus a +0. I got a 23. That rat is toast. He's got group activation. He'll order this guy to retreat for another 4.5. And that is it for he cast a successful spell. The apprentice will cast heal on himself. He needs a 14. I rolled a 9. He does not. He fails it. So failed spell. The creature is no more. So now it is the soldier phase. Soldier phase would be this one will move 4.5 to right here. Again, these guys are guarding him. And this guy will move closer to the wizard. That's the end. See if there's a wandering creature. 18. Yes, there is. I also need to see if these fogs stay put. So it's the end of the turn. At the start of each new turn. So we do it at the start. Hold on. So I need to find out where the wandering creature is. It is a giant rat ×2. And where do they appear? Over there. I'm glad I cast that. So they are over here. There's a fog here they can't see. So they'll move randomly. Now it is the start of a new turn. I need to roll to see if these disappear. It's a 1 to 4. So we'll roll this one. On a 1 to 4, I roll a 4. This disappears. This one, 1 to 4. I rolled a 10. It stays put. Wizard phase. Wizard says, guys, get out of here. So he orders this one. Well, he can't. He can only order this one. He orders this one to bail. So he's safe. He casts a spell. He'll cast heal on the green shield guy. He sees he needs it. Heal is a 12. He got an 11. I'll take that 1 point to knock that down to 17. That's a successful spell, and he is fully healed back up. He gets 5 plus 8. He's back up to his full 12. Apprentice will cast Fog again. He needs a 14. He got an 8. He failed it. And then he will get out of here. He can move 6, which gets him right to the edge. He was within 3 inches of this guy, but doesn't really matter. I can move him on soldier phase. Creature phase, they do see, so they will move 9 in this direction, which puts them right about here. It's going to be a chase. Soldier phase, this guy can get off. That's a second treasure. These guys can move 4.5, which puts them right there. And I got magnets on these guys. So they're moving with him. I don't think the rat's going to be able to make it to me in time. It's the end of the turn. New creature. I rolled a 13. There is. Let's see what it is. It is going to be an 18, which is a small construct. Where will it appear? Right here. Holy cow. Okay. So a small construct appears right here. It is now the wizard's phase. The wizard will turn and see this. He will cast Elemental Bolt, which is 10 or higher. He rolls a natural 1. I am not gonna fight that. Instead, what he's going to do is move 6 inches this way, away from the construct. He orders the apprentice to try to cast it. Elemental, he needs a 12. I rolled a natural 1. Seriously. So he failed it. And I tell the apprentice to get out of here. I don't want a dead apprentice. Finally, it is the animal's turn. They can move 2 and then... No, that's double moves. So if they're moving, that's 3, 6, and then they double 6 plus 3 is 9. They can move another 3 or 4 inches, which they're going to chase them down. But the construct, the small construct, by the way, is... Let me look him up because I can't remember what that... I didn't write it down yet. Small construct is a speed of 6, which is definitely... He could get to my wizard, so I will just say my wizard moved like over here. I'm trying to make sure that the construct moves towards these guys. So it will move, and then it will hit the green, who has allies. That's what I had him protect. The small construct is fight +1. He is +3, +2, +2 is +7 to +1. A 19. 19 versus a small construct's armor of 11 is 8 points. It's got 2 health left. That is it for the creature phase. Soldier phase. Soldier phase. Green turban. They're basically going to surround him, so they'll move and surround. This guy had to drop the treasure to fight, by the way. So turban is +4, and then he gets +2. +2 is +8 versus +1. I rolled a 14. 14 versus its armor of 11 is 3. That's enough to destroy the construct. I get no XP for that. This guy will pick up the treasure again and then move half. He can move 3. This guy did not fight, so he will move to intercept the rats, who are now going to move and attack. Yes, they are. They both come in. Rats are +0. So gray is +2 to +0. 18. They rolled 18. 18 versus gray's armor of 11. 18 versus 11 is 7. So he's down to 5 health. Ooh. Okay. He's not wounded. The other rat will attack Turban. Turban is +4. He gets +2, so he's +6 versus +0. Natural 20 is enough to kill that rat. He will shove. Well, he can't shove that rat back because that rat's engaged with him. It is now time to roll for new creature. Does not appear. Wizard will cast heal on Turban. He needs a, what was it, a 8? No. Heal was, sorry, looking for his, heal is 12. He did get it. So Turban is back up to full health. 7 + 5 takes him back up to 10. And he will move. He's out of here. Wizard's out of here. So he casts a successful spell. Green guy can move 4.5. He's off. So I got all 3 treasures. All I got to do is deal with this. Creature will attack him. +0. He's +2. +2 is +4. I rolled a 9 to his 8. Not enough to kill it. I don't think his armor, rat's armor is 10. Turban will strike. Turban's 4 + 2, 6 + 0 is 15 to its 12. 15 minus 10 is 5. That's enough to kill the remaining rat. And unless a creature shows up this turn, which it does not, they will be able to, on their next turn, move their full off. And that is how you play a solo game of Frostgrave. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break real quick. My son just got home from school. I'm going to run up there and check on him, and then I'm going to come back and I'll do the post-game rolls. I did have a couple fatalities or injuries, one of my thugs and my treasure hunter, and we'll see what happens to them in just a bit. I'll be right back. All right, let me clear some space here. Time to do some post-game rolls. Now, I did lose 2 heroes, or two of my warband, so I'll need to figure out what happened to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to page 74. These are soldiers, the treasure hunter, and the thug. I think that was just a thug, wasn't it? Let's see. Yeah, he was just a thug. So let's roll for the treasure hunter. I rolled a 12, which is full recovery. That's good. For the thug, 19, full recovery. So no one died, so I don't have to pay for anybody else. None of my wizards, the wizard or apprentice got hurt. No permanent injuries. So let's do XP. Let me take this, which is nice and full. So for XP, let me dump these out. I get 5 XP for each failed spell, which are the reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 40 XP for failed spells. 10 for each successful. up to, but nothing with a casting lower number of 6 or less. So I don't have that. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 140 XP for success spells. I get plus 40 for the wizard participating. 40 for each treasure token. 3, so I get plus 120 XP. And then 5 for each uncontrolled creature up to 50, up to 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So the full plus 50. So I'm banking XP like crazy. So XP's, I've got 300 right now. Plus, let's see, this is 180, 220, 220, 340, 390. So you can only get a maximum of 300. So it just drops down to 300 XP. So I did get my max for this particular game. Improving a stat, I'm going to improve his health up to 19. So I'll spend 100 on that. I will also improve a known spell. I'm going to keep working on elemental bolts. I'm going to lower it to 9 and 11 for the wizard and apprentice. And learning a new spell. Actually, I think I did last time. I chose to learn a new spell. I thought I did. 100, 100. Yeah, I learned Reveal Secret, which unfortunately I forgot to cast this time. I'll try to remember it next time. But Reveal Secret says it's an out of game and you do it before. The spell imparts knowledge of some lost treasure. Every successful casting before a game allows the player to make 2 rolls for a single treasure token after the game. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to assume I cast it, which my casting cost on that is 16. That's not good. And I rolled a 3. The apprentice can cast it, and he rolled a 7. So the game, it failed. I did not reveal a secret. And I did reveal 3 treasures. So let's go ahead and see what those are. So treasure 1, treasure 2, treasure 3. I'm rolling on page 85. So treasure 1 is 18, which is 80 gold and a grimoire. Treasure 2 is an 8, which is magic weapon armor. And the third one is a 4, which is 20 gold and 3 potions. Nice. All right, let's go check this out. So the potions, the first one, let's see. First one, it's on page 86. First one is a 17, which is Potion of Preservation. I'll have to look these up later. Third one is 16. Second one is 16, which is a Potion of Fire Breath. Fire Breath. I think it's Fire Breath. And the last one is 16, which is another Fire Breath. Okay. The magic weapon. Let's see what the bottle of... What is the Potion of Preservation? What is that? Potion of Preservation. May be used by any figure other than a wizard who died. Okay, well, I'll have to look that up and read it later. So the grimoire, you roll on page 96. The red is the column, 14, which is this column, and the yellow is the vertical, 18. Embed enchantment. I think that's one that I am going to like because I can learn it, and it will allow me to make a magic weapon permanent. And it is one of mine. I'm an enchanter. So the cast cost is 14. Spell causes any one enchant armor or enchant weapon spell that is still active at the end of the game to become permanent. That's cool. Definitely will be spending XP to learn that one. So I burned all 300 this turn. I'm now at level 12. So on the next game, I will be rolling for wandering creatures instead of the first column. I'll be rolling on the second column, and they get a little more dangerous, a little more nasty. So let's see. I did the magic weapons, the grimoire. Oh, I didn't do the magic weapon. Let's do that. That is on page 98. So roll a d20. I rolled a 7, which is a +1 damage modifier bow. +1 damage bow. So I'll give that to one of my rangers. All right, that is... Oh, yeah, and the library. After each game, roll a d20. On a 15 or 18, find a scroll. On a 19 or 20, find a grimoire. I rolled a 17. I found a scroll. So let's go back to page 96. Red is the column. 11 and 9. Mind lock. I got a scroll, which is mind lock. Oh, and I didn't roll those potions, did I? Oh, yeah, I did. I got a scroll called Mind Lock from the library. All right. That was a fun game. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back again next Friday to play another game of Frostgrave. Next week, the game is going to be called, or the scenario is called The Worm Hunt. If you've got the book, it's on page 146. Give it a read, and you'll know what I'm up against next week. All right, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me in this playthrough video. Please hit the subscribe button, and you'll get an alert when a new video goes up. And I will see you in the next Frostgrave video. Take care.